Hello, everybody. I am meteorologist Justin Williams here to give you your update on the North Georgia weather. But first, we're going to be talking about Hurricane Beryl. This thing has been making waves out in the Caribbean. Literally, this thing is a very strong storm. It was breaking records in June. Now it's breaking records in July. This is the earliest Category 5 storm that we have seen, and it beat the previous record by 15 days. This thing is an absolute monster storm, and it is a really ominous sign for what really lies ahead in this year's hurricane season. For the most part, it is making its way past the Windward Islands. It's really starting to affect the Dominican Republic and Haiti, as it is really tracking northwestward towards Jamaica at about 22 miles per hour. So this thing is moving pretty quickly towards Jamaica, and it's really expected to be a Category 4, Category 3 storm by the time it hits tomorrow on Wednesday. And this thing's really not going to be weakening a whole lot. As of now, it is a Category 4, but it is barely a Category 4. Has sustained winds of 155 miles per hour per the latest update here, and that is only 2 miles per hour below the threshold for it to be a Category 5 hurricane status. So this thing is still a very strong and a very capable and destructive hurricane. For the most part, it will be steering clear of the United States. And up here in North Georgia, we are clear and free of all the rainfall. Most of us are sunny with highs in the upper 80s as well. As you can see, all that rainfall is down south, and that is going to be your story as you go into tonight. Going into Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., all those showers are really off the coast of the southeast. And really, as we go into Wednesday, we're going to be having a couple showers spark up, but really nothing up here in North Georgia. It's going to be a pretty peaceful day tomorrow. Unfortunately, the humidity will be spiking tomorrow up into the 60s and 70s in terms of dew points, so it's going to be pretty uncomfortable for most of the state of Georgia, as well with some pretty high temperatures going into Thursday. Let's take a look at your one of your later models here. This thing goes out very far. It gives us an idea on what kind of storms could be coming after your 4th of July, especially towards your 4th of July weekend. Here we go, Thursday evening. We might have a spotty shower at the 4th of July evening here, but as we going into Friday, this is where most of your rain could be. We have maybe scattered showers across really most of the state here going into your afternoon, and then by your late afternoon, we have maybe even a couple thunderstorms coming in from the west side of Georgia, making its way east across the northern part of Georgia, and really out of Georgia by about 8 o'clock. But really, we have a second round here developing just northwest of Alabama, and it's going to be tracking its way towards North Georgia, most likely hitting us about Saturday morning in the AM time. But hopefully that will be out for your Saturday evening, and it should be clearing up for your Sunday and Monday of next week as well. In terms of temperature, we'll get to that late week temperatures here in just a second, but we are in the upper 80s right now, and we are going to be creeping down to really the low 70s. Some of us might be seeing upper 60s tonight, but for the most part, we will be low 70s, around 70 degrees across most of North Georgia. Partly cloudy skies, and we will be rebounding nicely to the mid-90s tomorrow for most of the state. So you guys can see a couple spotty 80s. That's because of rain showers, and then we're going to be decreasing on down to the mid-70s. And the fact that it's really only going to be decreasing to the mid-70s means it's going to be very humid outside. It's going to be very muggy. It's going to be a very uncomfortable start of your Thursday, the start of your 4th of July, unfortunately. Getting into some of your temperatures, though, you can see Thursday, 4th of July, going to be rebounding up to the upper 90s, and upper 90s are going to be continuing into Friday as some of those storms make their way through, and the worst of those storms coming through Saturday. Hopefully those temperatures are going to be decreasing a little bit as we go on into your start of next week. But for the most part, that clears us here in Athens, and I believe Chattanooga and really most of Northwest Georgia, you guys are going to be in the same boat. Maybe not upper 90s, but really mid-90s for Thursday and Friday, and still very humid indeed. So please watch out for that during your 4th of July celebrations. Once again, I am meteorologist Justin Williams. Enjoy your 4th of July, and go Dogs.